if you're going to be in business or sales, you got to have a good reputation. Well, what if you previously, in your past life or in the early stages of this life, you had a bad reputation? You're a bad person. Lots of skeletons in your closet, right? I had this conversation with a client of mine a couple weeks ago, and a friend reached out to me yesterday with something similar, not quite that, but it just had me thinking today, right? I've struggled with this, and I know maybe a lot of people my age would struggle with this because of the opiate crisis, man. But like, as we're hopefully, if we lived through it, cleaned up, and you're out into the workforce, right? You put yourself out there. It's what I do for a living. I got this business. I'm in sales. I'm whatever. We have that inside of us. Like, damn, if the world really knew who I was, how would they ever trust me? And the conversation was, how do you get over that? How do you get past that? This individual knew me, so I think maybe they're asking me that question. But man, I don't know. I mean, there's the old adage. It's a biblical principle, I believe, right? But God told Cain this before he killed his brother. Sin is on the other side of this, waiting to destroy you, right? So the decisions we make when we're young will just eat at us, even though you might have proved everyone wrong, or you made this up and did this or whatever. It's still eating you, and that's really the only competition you have, because it really doesn't matter who thinks what about you or who gossips about you or whatever. You still got to go out into the world and make it. But I think a lot of people struggle with this. And it doesn't have to be that you used to do drugs and be a criminal. It could be anything, right? Your self-esteem issues, your relationship with your daddy, your mama, your uncle, somebody done something bad to you, so your self-esteem is not there, or your self-confidence isn't there to put yourself out there. And that's what it takes. If you're going to be in sales, you're going to be in business, you have to be able to put yourself out there and take the criticism that comes with it. And I think a lot of us have lived life and had so much criticism that's like, damn, I don't want no more of that. I'm just trying to stay my own way, So comment here if you've dealt with something like that. That was difficult for me. I still meet people, and I'm not wildly successful by no means, but I've had a good little run. And, I still meet some people that I haven't seen in 20 years or whatever, and it's like, Corey? Like, how you doing, bud? I'm here. But, so whatever, and that's kind of funny sometimes. But, the bottom line is, people, an able-bodied human, can overcome just about anything. But our past lives with us, man. That sin that we acted on will always live with us, right? So sometimes, I will be in situations, and maybe you've experienced something the same, but I'll be in situations where I'm like, ugh, man, dude, if these people really knew who I was, could they trust me? You know what I mean? I trust me. I know that everything I tell somebody I'm going to do, it's very important to me. But if this individual knew half about me, we would not be sitting here. There's no way, right? The truth is that individual has the same stack up, right? We're all sinners. We've all got a past. We've all done something crazy and whatever, right? So some more than others, but regardless, So I don't know. So it's an interesting conversation, because I think a lot of people. I think this keeps a lot of people down. I think it keeps a lot of people down. We're scared to put ourselves out there. We're scared that of the world's judgment. And man, I have a lot of successful friends, very, very wildly successful friends, and very, very common in that circle is they actually don't care what anyone thinks about them. They care what people that they transact with think about them, as far as like, is this guy's word good? Is this deal going to go good? Absolutely. Yeah, they care about that. But as far as the rest of the world and who's going to poke fun and who's going to say you misspelled that word and make fun of your video, or your business and like yeah, they do really really small time or whatever. They're not like this or that. Those people don't matter. Those people don't matter. But it is difficult. It is difficult for us to convince ourselves of that. So I think a lot of people are fighting that, just fighting that inner demon of their past, and it keeps people on the sidelines, and it keeps us from reaching our full potential as human beings, as fathers, as business owners, salespeople, different things like that. So I don't know, I don't really have the answer to that. I'm not like the most confident person in the world, so I guess I can't really coach you through that. But I'm here as an encouragement. If you do struggle with that, inbox me and I'll tell you worse stuff that I did. I don't know, but it's I think it's plaguing society. I think it's plaguing society. We're ashamed and just beaten down to where we're kept in a really really small, and I'm only always talking about income maybe, but a small income bracket, because we're scared to get out there, because we don't think we're worth it. We don't think that we have the ability, or we didn't come from a prestigious family or go to a prestigious school, and whatever, because we've always been told that we're not good enough, or we're not able to accomplish this because of the people that you ran with, and your friends or whatever. I liked my friends when I was growing up. Probably, we did a little crazy stuff or whatever, but I wouldn't probably take any of that back. So I don't know. I think it may be who I am. I got really tough skin, so I think that came out of that. But I don't know. But I'm hoping if you felt that struggle before, I just hope to encourage you tonight. We got a brand new week coming up. I would just get out there. I'm always encouraging you to start that business, man. Start that side hustle. Don't be afraid to start small. I've been through that too. That's a tough one, man. I worked for a really large company selling cars, man. We had beautiful showrooms and very expensive cars. And when I started my place, I didn't have any of that. Gravel parking lot and cheaper cars, because that's all that I could buy. And that's a tough one. Because you're used to offering X amount of service, and you just couldn't at that time. You didn't have the money to. So I don't know. That's not really on point. But yeah, dude, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. That's all I got for you. If you've struggled with that before, put it in here, man. Encourage somebody else. There's no telling what is trapped behind, in some human's mind, but they don't have the confidence to push it out because no one ever instilled it in them. Their parents didn't, their uncles and brothers and sisters, and their environment growing up wasn't for a flourishing confidence. So encourage somebody today, man. But I hope you guys have a great week. See you.